my name is Isaac Hastrop. I'm staff of Freedom Nigeria. Decidedly, I'm working at Federal Radio Corporation of Nigeria, World Defense Militia. I'm a manager, new media. I've been working on several beats, including traditional beats, crime beats, militia beats. I worked as an education reporter. I also worked as a political reporter. I worked as a government house correspondent. But basically, I just want to talk about my days as a crime reporter. Crime reporting is quite interesting, but challenging at the same time, because it's full of ups and downs. You get connected, highly connected to the HLLs in different fields of endeavor. Talk about technocrats, we talked about professionals, we talked about security officers. I've dealt with a lot of people, lawyers, judges, just mention it. And but this did not happen without paying a price. At times, I got brutalized in the course of carrying out my duty, my statutory duty as a journalist, as a crime reporter. I remembered there was a day I went to cover an event, and I was privy to an incident whereby a bodyguard of one person slapped a queen. So one of my duty to report, because my function is to keep people informed, to educate, and to entertain. And at the same time, we serve our surveillance of the society. We are a watchdog of the society. And that thing happens under my nose. So it's my duty, it's my prerogative to report it. So I did report it. But before reporting, I had to seek the opinion of people around, the eyewitnesses. I got their views. And I did not stop at that. I called the people involved. The traditional ruler, also I was slapped. I interviewed he confirmed the incident. I interviewed the victim. She confirmed the incident. I also tried my best to interview the alleged person and the principal. And in the process, the person that slapped, that allegedly slapped Olori, because that term has to be used while reporting an incident that is still under investigation. We use alleged. It's part of what we are trained for, because you shouldn't be, judgmental, and you shouldn't try and make yourself a judge in anybody's case. Report the situation that is the way. That's what we are taught. So I tried my best to interview the principal of that person that was alleged to have slapped a queen. To no avail. He deliberately ignored my call. He did not return my call. And when the call was picked by the staff, the person promised that the principal would get back to me. But he didn't. So I had to make several efforts to reach out to him. To no avail. So at Presto, I called the public relations officers. I was doing 11 police public relations officers to the level, comprising of Oshogbo, Oshogbo State, and then the person said, since I've made several efforts to get his own side of the incident, to no avail, I should go up help writing my story. And there's a way of doing it. Just wrap up your story by saying all effort to speak with the other party, proved about it, and I put it that way. Only for the man to put up a lawsuit, a litigation in the court, on which I say, attended to. I got my lawyer, and we are doing all our best to prove it wrong that because he claimed that I did not get his own side of view. I judged him to be involved. I judged him to be a very turbulent lawbreaker. So, and then all this happened in the course of my duty. It's one of those things you experience as a crime reporter. That was another day. I covered an event. It involved police and some cultists. The police alleged that the cultists were armed robbers. So I got to the police station to arraign it, and the guy claimed not to be an armed robber, that he was trying to defend the interests of his followers. So at the end of the day, I put my stories together. I gave him a paragraph, whereby he stated his own side of the story, defended himself, and then disclaiming the allegation of the police against him that he was unculpable. But the people around when the guy was still in police custody misinformed him about my report, telling him that I completely, blackmailed him. I nailed him in my report. And when the guy got out of the hook, the police hook, he was on my trail. I got the information that I shouldn't work late in the night, that people are looking for me. So I tried my best to contact the people that know, with the people that know him. And then we were invited to a roundtable. So I showed him my report, I played it to him, and he said, "Hey, Bon, and remember, this is what you report about. I was misinformed. I got another information entirely from my people." So you did not state this thing clearly. You would have paid a gun by now. That means you would have dealt with me brutally. So this and others, as I've mentioned, are part of the things we face as crime reporters. And then this profession, if we are to make it more interesting and then inviting, we have to put the interest of journalists at heart. I'm talking of organizations, the employers, the sort of right. We have to get them, we have to train them, and we have to let the public know that they are doing their job as the watchdog of the society only to protect their interest. Public interest is our major priority, is our core responsibility. We have to protect the interest of the public. And how do we protect the interest of the public? We have to inform them. We have to entertain them. We have to keep them abreast of happenings around them. Because if you are not informed, you can never be transformed. So that's the essence of journalism. No. And then, as I would say, for wrap it up, crime reporting is a peculiar bit in journalism, and it requires, a lot of training. It requires a lot of dedication and commitment. And because of the hazard attached to this particular bit, people tend not to venture into it. People tend not to take up responsibility that have to do with crime reporting. But to me, it's one of those things we do. We have a lot of people out there covering wars. And there is a way of doing it. There are many ways of doing it. Don't just report things. The aim of covering crime is to provide solution to public crime, to tell the whole world that indulging or engaging in criminal activities does not pay. You are trying to let them know the aftermath of the behaviors of those people that are caught in the cobwebs of crime. No. So the essence of reporting crime at times when it comes to conflicts is conflict resolution. There is a way of reporting crime, violence, interstate, intertribal, intercommunity, crisis. There are many communal crises around us. It depends on the way we report these crises that will make government to find solution, national solution to them. Instead of infuriating crisis, why don't you just report it in the manner that will bring solution, that will solve the problem? Conflict resolution reporting is the pride of crime reporting. I'm going to stop at this. So when next I come your way, I'll tell you more gist about crime reporting or any other aspect of journalism. Thank you so much. Bye.